If Chloe could forgive me, then I know that she can forgive Rachel. And that she won't settle for any less than making things work for herself, too. Max!
Yeah?
Rachel lights up, smiling, her face glowing in the sunrise. You know what else I'm going to tell her? Thank you for befriending you so long ago so that I could get to meet you too.
I think I owe her the exact same thank you.
Rachel reaches out and squeezes my arm before her hand drops away, and she turns to face the ocean, stepping out onto the wet sand. I watch her bare feet sink in. She barely flinches, even when the cold surf comes to slosh up around her ankles. Here, right here.
Here?
The photo. I can feel it. This is the spot. I look at Rachel's back turned towards me, and then out towards the ocean. The sun has inched up a little higher. We're quickly approaching perfect lighting conditions, and I know that once we have them, there will only be a couple of minutes to get the shot. Rachel is standing so straight and so calm against the sky and the water that I can suddenly feel it too.
You're right. It's got to be here.
She turns to look at me over her shoulder, smiling, and then walks closer to the water. As she steps into the surf, I pull my camera out so that I can ready myself. I wipe off the lens and tear open a new package of film, pushing it in and removing the dark slide when it rolls out. I store it in my bag for safekeeping. I decide to take a test shot to make sure that the film is good. There's one thing I know I definitely want a photo of, the lighthouse. I aim my camera up towards the cliff. Through the lens, it looks even tinier. I dug the photo free and slide it into my bag so it can develop somewhere dark. As I wait, I turn to see what Rachel's up to. I'm surprised to find that she's sitting on the shore, cross-legged while the water inches towards her. For a moment, I hesitate, worrying about the cold. But then I decide that fuck it! And I remove my shoes. And join her. It is cold, and it's definitely not pleasant, but sitting next to her, it's not bad either. Rachel turns to look at me with a smile, but then she looks back out towards the ocean, so I decide to stay quiet too. You know, Max, I'm really grateful for you. It comes out of nowhere. I can't help my surprise.
Thank you.
I feel like I can be real with you.
Oh.
Rachel. I'm tired of always pretending. You know? Is it just my imagination, or is Rachel's voice wavering? I'm always different to everyone. Everyone has an idea of the person I am, or the person I should be, or the person they want me to be. While I've been busy trying to be all those different people, I've forgotten where Rachel is. She draws her knees up to my chest. Up to her chest, not mine. That's weird. I rest her arms against them, her head tipping forward. My chest clenches up all tight, watching her. I let out a breath, realizing I've been holding it this whole time.
You don't have to pretend around me. We like you for you.
We like you for your hot bod and your great personality.
Your hot personality and your great bod.
Hot personality and your great bod.
Rachel, you don't have to pretend around me. I promise.
I know. That's why this week has been so special to me. You didn't keep any expectations about me. You just listened.
I can't take that much credit, Rachel. To be honest, I like you.
I hesitate, but if Rachel feels that she can be real with me, then I want to be real with her.
I have a lot of thoughts about the kind of person you are, too. And I saw that a lot of the things I thought were totally dead wrong. I shouldn't have assumed or believed rumors, or taken so long to get to know the real you.
Talk again?
Hi.
Okay. Oh, Max. Rachel's soft voice lacks any hint of anger. She reaches out to touch my shoulder. But you listened. You really listened. And you let it go. I'm afraid of being forgotten. Irrelevant. Unimportant. I've manipulated people.
Manipulated?
Ask anyone. Even Chloe will probably tell you that. I'm so good at being whatever anyone wants me to be. Sometimes it feels like I'm living a double life, or a triple life, on and on into infinity. How is someone like that supposed to accomplish her own dream? Fuck, I don't even know if I really deserve it. It doesn't feel like I've earned it. It's like nobody knows the real Rachel Amber. And if they did, they wouldn't like her.
I like you. Either you don't owe anyone anything. You're your own person. Or you're real.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, that works too. Nah,
Well, if you would...
I was fine with it.
Only... Which one?
Okay, it's either you're your own you don't owe people anyone because like she's her own person. You don't need to give anything to anybody for you to be you. Or you're real to me, but you're already real to me. It's right there. In those jeans.
So which one is it?
You're real to me. Yeah.
Oops.
Nope.
Go back.
Okay.
Hearing Rachel say that upsets me.
But you don't owe anyone anything. You're too cool.
What?
All those people? All that bullshit? What do you want, Rachel?
I'm suddenly aware that I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to her, saying things I've never been brave enough to tell myself before.
Holy shit. What's the thing that you want the most? Don't think about what everyone else wants from you, because everyone's always going to be looking for something. Think about what you want.
You know, Max, you're a lot gutsier than anyone's ever given you credit for.
I'm just starting to realize that.
So all that shit about me doesn't bother you? Most of those rumors, they're true. I've had lots of problems with other people. I've done shit I'm not proud of. Like if you asked Nathan Prescott, all the horrible things he'd have to say about me would probably be justified. I led him on, thought I could take advantage of some rich asshole's money. Then I saw how fucked up he really was and felt like shit about it. And with Frank and the drugs, This time last year I was barely holding it together.
But look at you now. Maybe I'm still getting to know the real Rachel Amber. But here's what I know. You're hot. You're kind and caring, and you have such a big heart. You've done your best to help me with the contest, even though there's a million other things you could be doing this week. You give so much of yourself to others. Maybe you're not perfect, but that's fine. You're real.
I know that I'm talking to myself again, but these words are as much for me as they are for her. But I know that Rachel would understand. Max. I watch, stunned, as Rachel reaches up to wipe a tear away.
Are you okay?
Rachel laughs thickly, and then, before I even know what's happening, she reaches out and throws her arms around me, pulling me close to her chest. The surf washes up around our legs, but I can barely even feel it with my ear pressed against Rachel's chest, tuned into the steady thumping of her heart.
Oh my god.
I carefully lift my arms to embrace her in return, my hands splaying across her back. She holds me tight.
Good.
Yes, I'm okay. I'm more than okay. I think this was all written in the stars.
Yeah?
It had to be. The universe conspired so that we could meet one another, so that we could be here together in this exact moment. Can you feel it? I don't know what I believe, but hearing Rachel say it, it really feels like maybe fate did have a hand in this.
I can feel it.
What I can really feel is her, which is where the answer lies, I think. Rachel pulls back and we gaze at one another. Her smile doesn't seem so mysterious to me anymore. It's a good feeling. Well, it's now or never, Max. She turns her face towards the rising sun. I think it's time. Rachel's right. The sun is at a perfect position over the ocean, and the sky has turned the colors of 100 different jewels. I'm sorry to let go of her, but her encouraging smile tells me that it's all right.
Okay, let's do this.
No expectations. Rachel's reminder of our promise helps embolden me. I nod, smiling.
No expectations.
I pull my camera out of my bag and take several steps back. The morning breeze plasters my wet jeans to my calves, but looking into the sun as it glows behind Rachel, I don't feel cold at all. I lift my camera to my eye, my mind is blissfully blank. I don't mean that I'm not thinking about anything, but I'm not thinking about the things that I spent so much time worrying about. I'm not thinking about my own insecurities, or about winning the contest, or about trying to emulate the greats, or about not achieving my dreams. Instead, the only thing I'm thinking about is the contest's theme: bonds. The bond between model and photographer. The bond between artist and muse. The bond between Rachel and me. Through my lens, she looks completely at peace, and when she raises her arms and cradles the sun within them, I know I have my shot.
So hot.
Nice tat, bro.
Oop.
Da-da-da-da.
Alright. Work hard.
Where did we stop? Or was it?
I think we got to 10. I woke up after an extra shitty night's sleep with the mind... Oh wait, is it the top of the page or...
It's October 10th.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. I woke up after an extra shitty night's sleep with my mind on the contest and the photos we're supposed to be taking today. And immediately got a text from Rachel. We promised last night that we would drop all of our expectations and not get our hopes up high. It's made me feel a lot less nervous about the whole thing. Asking Rachel to be my partner has been a really great idea. Rachel told me she talked to her agency this morning. She's only got till the end of the month to decide whether she's going to take the contract or not. I could tell she was struggling. I don't think she has anyone else to talk to about this stuff. What about Chloe?
Chloe's not been told yet.
I'm starting to realize that Rachel's not just Chloe's friend in my head anymore, and that we don't always need Chloe around to relate one another. I want to help Rachel. I was reading right. I want to help Rachel out. I want to let her know that I'll be there for her. I think I'm getting closer and closer to figuring her out. We left right away so we could catch the morning's golden hour on the beach. There was no one around when we got there, and it was beautiful! Sunrise and sunset are two completely different color palettes. I was geeking out! At least until we started to talk about Chloe. She and Rachel have been planning to go to LA together since before I ever came back to Arcadia Bay. If Rachel ends up accepting her contract and going, Chloe's gonna be hurt. So she was upset about that. It's really obvious that Rachel loves Chloe a lot. After all, she's the one who was there for her when I couldn't be. Then Rachel started to talk about some serious stuff. Like, she doesn't feel like she's always real with other people because everyone's got an idea of the kind of person she is. And I was even one of those people. I thought Rachel was flaw-free. My heart was so heavy for her. Rachel carries a lot of sadness, that's buried deep, deep down in her chest that I put my head on. So deep, I'm not sure even Chloe knows about it. He talks soul to soul and chest to chest. And the strangest feeling was making my chest.
Okay.
And Rachel was feeling.
It's making my chest all tight as I sat next to her. The photo we wound up taking is beautiful, but it gives me the same feeling.
I like that. Work hard, mustard big.
Work hard, mustard big.
I arrived to class way before it's due start, as early as possible. Not out of eagerness, but because I barely slept last night from nerves, and it's been impossible to pay attention to any of my classes today. She's like all jacked. No kind of don't get your hopes up promise beats the butterflies in your stomach, I guess. Still, it's a relief to see that Rachel's already there when I walk in. She's sitting on my desk, texting, and when I approach, she looks up right away.
Max, hey!
Today, there's no mistaking her smile as anything but totally open. No enigma here. Hi, Rachel!
I see that you decided to be a Kina too.
Not so much. I didn't hear a word of math class today. I spent the whole night marathoning horror movies because I couldn't sleep. Why would you watch horror movies?
I smoked like an entire pack of cigarettes and watched New Age meditation videos.
We look at one another for a moment before we both start laughing. You should have texted me. Come on, Gay.
I should have, since you're probably already well past the Rachel saturation point anyway.
Never!
You're nervous, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, as much as I've told myself that the pressure's off and not to hope too much. Rachel nods.
I've been thinking about it too. I think at this point it's probably okay to cross our fingers.
She offers me a gentle, reassuring smile. Consider my fingers crossed then. I reach into my bag and pull out our contest photo, carefully pinned into the folder. I hold it out for her to see. She takes it eagerly, eyes sparkling.
I still love it. You're going to make me a copy, right?
No. It's mine. You can have the original!
Don't tempt me. I'll really take you up on it.
Good, because I'm not kidding. We laugh together and I find myself regretting again that I'd never really tried to get to know Rachel before this week. I can't believe I'd spent a whole year thinking that we'd always need Chloe around in order to relate to one another. Of course, I can't deny another truth to myself. That when my heart races... Your heart races. when my heart races when I'm next to Rachel, it's not just because she's so exciting to be around. I wouldn't be the first person to develop a crush on Rachel Amber, and I definitely know I won't be the last. I doubt that she's interested in someone like me, but someone like me. Being friends is more than good enough for me. I mean it. Just getting to be around her, knowing that Rachel feels like she can be real with me, is enough to make me happy. I feel lucky.
I've got a crazy idea.
Torn from my thoughts, I look up, flustered. What's a crazy idea? What is it?
Just hear me out.
Okay.
If we win, let's get celebratory tattoos.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah! I mean, what? Rachel laughs wildly.
Come on, just a little tiny one for your inner tiny self.
I guess, pretending to be offended.
You're just so small.
Just so small. You have 1 inch on me, maybe 2.
You can put it behind your ear or something so your parents won't kill you.